Rescue 41, psychiatric emergency, 9th North Laurel Avenue.
Agent 41, Rescue 861. Check your MDCs for a message.
Metro from Agent 41, could you add an EMS cab to the system?
Agent 41, roger, getting EMS 5 from quarters.
Metro from Agent 41, local grade 1 EMS unit, this response, we're going to give you back 861. Rescue 41 from Engine 41, meet me on 10.
Control from Agent 41.
A psychiatric emergency. One report claims that is the audio from the fire department dispatch about Kanye. Access has yet to authenticate that recording, but we've confirmed police responded to a 911 call yesterday at 1:20 in the afternoon. Reports allege that Kanye was acting erratically at his trainer. Harley Pasternak's home. Was acting erratically at his trainer Harley Pasternak's home.
We're on scene here at Laurel.
A report claims when paramedics arrived, Kanye was calmer but still resisted going to the hospital and was restrained by handcuffs to a gurney while being transported to UCLA Medical Center.
But that when cops arrived, he would get violent with them. And the doctor said he was suffering from dehydration that caused some kind of a temporary psychosis. I guess my question is, if somebody is showing that and they're dehydrated, you hydrate them like 5 days ago. So right. How is the doctor saying he's dehydrated yesterday if this has been going on for 5 days? You hydrate him.
Kanye West's recent breakdown has put his life at serious risk. According to new reports, the rapper is on suicide watch after being rushed to UCLA Hospital yesterday afternoon. An insider told Radar treatment professionals placed West under a 5150 psychiatrist hold once he was transported to the medical care. According to California law, a 5150 occurs when a person, as a result of a mental health disorder, is a danger to others or to himself. A source revealed he was crazy and delusional, adding that he is having hallucinations and is paranoid. The father of two, who hadn't slept in days, was screaming that people were trying to kill him. Source revealed he was crazy and delusional, adding that he is having hallucinations and is paranoid. The father of two, who hadn't slept in days, was screaming that people were trying to kill him.
Hey, radio, fuck you! A lot of people here tonight felt like they lost. You know why? Because y'all been lied to. Google lied to you. Facebook lied to you. Radio lied to you. Radio, fuck you! Radio, fuck you! Oh yeah, I'm on my Trump shit tonight. Radio, fuck you! And let me tell you something. MTV, fuck you! Once again, as always, I'm on my Trump shit tonight. Khaled, I love you. I know you got killers in Miami. Please do not send them at my head. Obama couldn't make America great because he couldn't be him to be who he was. Because he couldn't be him to be who he was. Black men have been as slaves. Obama wasn't allowed to do this. Yeah! And still win. He had to be perfect. But being perfect don't always change shit, bro. Beyonce, I was hurt. Cause I heard that you said you wouldn't perform unless you won Video of the Year over me and over how I played. Jay-Z called me, bro. You still ain't called me. Jay-Z called me. Hey, bro, Jay-Z, I know you got killers. Please don't send them out my head. Just call me. Talk to me like a man. Feelings matter, bro. Feelings matter, bro. It's a new world, Hillary Clinton. It's a new world, Barack. It's a new world, Jay-Z. Hey, don't send killers at my head, bro. This ain't the Malcolm X movie. We growing from that moment. This ain't popular to a more relevant than radio. And if y'all still keep following old models, your ass is gonna get Hillary Clinton. You might not like it, but they gotta hear it. I ain't here to massage you with a fake truth, telling you that Hillary gonna win over and over and over, and you wake up, you still can't believe it. You know why? Because you was lied to by Google. You was lied to by Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg, you wanna call me now? Do I got the vision, Mark Zuckerberg? Was you wrong? When I said I was $53 million in debt and you didn't call me, was you wrong? You ate dinner. You asked my friend Anthony Schiller to have dinner with me. I told you about Donda. You said you would help and you didn't. Then you went to look for aliens. Me and Kid Cudi are aliens right here, bro. Shia LaBeouf. Kid Cudi feels away. Give him a call. Right now, I will prepare. Right now, press, get ready to write your passive-aggressive LeBron James racist comments. Season 4 racist comments. Get ready to have a field day, press. Get ready. Get ready. Because the show's over.
He canceled the show. 20 minutes, actually 40 minutes in, and he was an hour late.
Mad, bitch. I'm mad. I'm gonna need anybody to call Kanye West and tell him to run me my bitch. My money. Give me my money. I want my money.
They're deciding what they're going to say. Sources are telling me that the reason he was hospitalized is because, and taken to the hospital, was because he has to get that insurance money from these concerts because now he's going to be out $72 million.
Right. So the money. So our viewers understand. By canceling these concerts, he would be out. He wouldn't get paid.
He would be liable, and all the people that contracts for soundmen and for wardrobe and for everyone working on the tour. It's a lot of money.
Last night, Harley kept quiet outside of his home.
Is that accurate? That is a psychiatric evaluation? It's just for precautions?
Some reports claim Kanye is suffering from exhaustion and extreme sleep deprivation. And last night, Kris Jenner did confirm he is exhausted. Despite the family emergency, Kris was at the Angel Ball in New York, along with Kourtney and Khloe, since the event honored Robert Kardashian's memory.
It's such a lovely event that Kim usually comes to. Khloe and I have never been.
Kim, in fact, was going to attend last night's event. It was supposed to be her first red carpet appearance since the Paris robbery last month. At 5 a.m. yesterday, she boarded a private jet to New York, but turned around and came right back to Los Angeles after getting the news of her husband's emergency.
He was the concierge at the exclusive Paris hotel where Kim Kardashian was robbed of more than $10 million in jewelry.
Did you think you were going to die?
Yes, of course.
Did you think you were going to die?
Yes, of course.
He witnessed every heart-pounding moment. And in
this exclusive interview, he says a lot of what you think you know about the Kardashian heist is wrong. Megan Alexander is in Paris.
The thieves came into the main entrance of the building and walked down this corridor, where they then approached these glass doors and convinced the concierge to come and open up the doors and let them in.
He says he thought Megan Alexander is in Paris.
The thieves came into the main entrance of the building and walked down this corridor.
It was the craziest day yesterday.
Thieves came into the main entrance of the building and walked down this corridor, where they then approached these glass doors and convinced the concierge to come and open up the doors and let them in.
He says he thought they were French anti-terrorist cops because they were dressed in black.
Are they putting a gun into you?
Yes, like this.
They're holding you like that,
yeah.
And they're putting a gun in your back?
Sometimes like this, sometimes like this, sometimes like this.
Previous reports claim the thieves had targeted Kim because of her nonstop activity on social media, showing her ring. But 39-year-old Abdul Rahman says the thieves did not specifically target Kim. Instead, they planned to rob any wealthy guest as they came through the door.
Do they use any names at this point? They're asking, what are they saying?
No. They don't know any name.
It's easy to see why they picked this very private hotel. Singer Robin Thicke was staying there, and Jennifer Lawrence had just checked out. But the plan changed when no guests turned up. It was 2:30 a.m., so the robbers decided to hit all 11 apartments in the hotel.
He told me, okay, we will do them all.
Okay, we will do them all, meaning
Yeah.
we will rob them all.
Yeah.
Kim Kardashian's apartment was first because it was on the first floor. Abdul demonstrated how the bandits in ski masks forced him to open her door, bursting in on a terrified Kim who was awake on the bed in her bathrobe.
Kim Kardashian's there, she's screaming.
Yeah.
They go and grab her. Are they pointing the gun at her?
He was shaking her, you know, shaking her with a gun.
The holdup had all the hallmarks of the international jewel thieves, the Pink Panthers. But the concierge says he believes the crooks who robbed Kim Kardashian were amateurs. They wanted cash, not diamonds.
He was asking for money.
Where is money?
Yeah.
Where is money?
All Kim had was just over $1,000 in euros, so she offered them her ring. They didn't seem to know it was worth $4.5 million.
She gave it to him.
She gives him her ring.
Yeah.
What does he do?
He take it like this. It's nice. Like this.
The robber casually tucked the ring into his pocket. The concierge says Kim was begging for her life.
I have babies, don't hurt me, I'm a mom.
The concierge demonstrated on a Kim Kardashian lookalike how one of the robbers bound her with duct tape. First her wrists, then her feet, and taped her mouth shut. They laid her on the bed. She was wearing a hotel bathrobe and nothing else. Then more terror as a robber lifted her off the bed.
They take her into the bathroom?
Yes. And he put her just beside the bath.
They put her on the floor?
The floor, yeah.
They don't put her in the bathtub?
No.
They leave her on the floor like this?
Yeah.
So headlines that she was placed in the bathtub were not true. Kim's stylist Simone Harouche overheard the commotion from another room and called Kim's bodyguard, who was out protecting her sisters Courtney and Kendall that night. He called Kim, and the gang knew when she didn't answer, her bodyguard would be there in minutes. They fled on bikes with a bag of jewels. But the concierge says he believes the crooks who robbed Kim Kardashian were amateurs. They wanted cash, not diamonds.
He was asking for money.
Where is money?
Yeah.
Where is money?
All Kim had was just over $1,000 in euros, so she offered them her ring. They didn't seem to know it was worth $4.5 million. They fled on bikes with a bag of jewels, leaving Kim and the concierge grateful to be alive.
Chris, how you doing? Chris, how is she? Chris, how are you doing with this?
How's Kim, Chris?
Chris, how is everything with this? How are you doing with the situation? Kanye, how are you? Kim, how you doing? Kim, are you okay? Kim, are you okay?
Kim, how are you, Kim? How are you? Everything's fine, right?
That was Kim Kardashian leaving her New York City apartment and ducking into a car, presumably to return to LA.
Tell me how Kim is doing. I'm sure everybody here is wondering. Tell us.
I mean, she's not doing that well. I mean, it's incredibly traumatic what happened to her, but
our family is super close and great, and we'll get through it together. And we do appreciate like all your guys' love and support, and it will take time. You know, it's horrible what happened to her.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Yeah.
And so is everything you're usually. Everybody's on social media, everybody's Instagramming and tweeting and constantly, everything's shut down now?
Well, I think it's just a wake-up call to make a lot of life adjustments, but this is a really serious matter. And, you know, for Kim, I think that's really personal as to when that emotional, like, terror, you could move on from that. So I think for us, it's all a wake-up call for all of us, but definitely just to make sure our sister's okay.
And to not share
As much anymore.
I mean,
Maybe things have changed a lot.
Yeah, I think in that aspect.
You don't have internet?
Oh, we haven't had this thing on for more than a year. They must have disconnected it.
You know if they took the modem?
What?
Got it. Internet techs are notoriously lazy. Looks like they just blocked your hardware ID from accessing the network. Yeah. Let's see if that does it.
You can't even remember your own name. How did you manage to do that?
I have no idea. It's tough living the life of a ghost, isn't it? How would you know?
I'm a ghost too.
So think about it, when you have hundreds of thousands and to the point of millions of cult multiples out there, many of them have broken down and have ended up in psych wards and counseling centers all across the United States, the UK, and in Canada. We have hundreds of thousands, and we have literally now millions of cases of DID, MPD, whatever you want to call it today. The bottom line is someone out there has created them.
Rescue 41, psychiatric emergency, 9th North Laurel Avenue.
Agent 41, Rescue 861. Check your MDCs for a message.
Metro from Agent 41, can you add an EMS captain to this incident? Agent 41, roger, getting EMS 5 from quarters. Metro from Agent 41, let's upgrade one EMS unit on this response. We're going to give you back 861.